and you're looking live at Las Vegas, where President Trump will continue his West Coast tour, focusing on his economic policies. And this as gas prices this morning hovering well above $4 per gallon nationally, as Americans continue to feel that crunch at the pump, right? Well, consumer sentiment remains low as inflation remains above Federal Reserve's 2% threshold, thanks in part to rising food, housing, and energy costs. Joining me now is Kevin O'Leary, chairman of O'Leary Ventures, businessman and entrepreneur on the hit television show Shark Tank, of course. Kevin, welcome back, sir. Always a pleasure to have you.
Great to be here. Thank you.
So I'm curious what you make of the president's, messaging, what he will tout today there in Vegas, because voters keep saying, the costs still feel too high. How do you think the president closes that gap between, the data says it's working and my grocery bill doesn't feel any different? How would you advise him today?
Well, there's a huge disconnect between the performance of the underlying economy, whether it be small business, 5 to 500 employees, or the S&P 500. We're having one of the most extraordinary earnings seasons I've seen in recent history. The economy is performing on all cylinders. And that's the good news for the administration and Trump. The bad news is it hasn't translated to Main Street in any city, including Vegas or California or anywhere, because inflation is still persistent above 2%. It's in fact over 3%. And energy has been a thorn in everybody's side globally because of the situation in the Middle East. And so how do you put these two things together? How do you put Humpty Dumpty back together again? So that you can show the American consumer and voter, I might add, with all these primaries going on, that we are doing a phenomenal job in the economy, and yet you just have to wait to see it trickle down to you on lower energy and input prices and food prices.
Yeah. Do you feel like he needs to stop leading with, GDP numbers, stock market numbers, because, by the way, most Americans don't even have stock, and start leading with something more relatable to the everyday American? Like, do people tune out when he starts talking macro stats and not talking about take-home pay, rent, gas, et cetera?
That is an issue, but, the narrative we had just 6 weeks ago about AI wiping out all the jobs in America, the labor market is tight. We're actually performing very, very well, and that does affect people. Do they get wage inflation? Are they making more? No tax on tips. Does that help you in a town like Vegas? Yes, it does. I mean, $7,000 is material in terms of giving back to people, and I'd be focusing on that. But the number one input cost for every voter, everywhere, every state, red or blue, is energy. It's gasoline. And I think fixing that, getting oil prices down below $70, which it was before the conflict, before November. And by the way, November's a long time away. We're in August here. That could be crucial, absolutely crucial in supporting maintaining House and Senate. That's going to be important.
Yeah. What do you make of the fact that at a lot of these campaign stops, Kevin, he slams the word affordability and says it's a word that's made up by the Democrats? Good idea, bad idea?
I don't think that works. I don't think that works. I think the battleground has been put out there by the Democrats about this word affordability. People understand what it means. I think you stay on that message and you start poking holes at it in terms of why you're going to get to the place where everybody's happy, including your definition. You can redefine what affordability is. Is it wage inflation, making more, living better? I mean, there's one remarkable outcome for Trump, and it's just luck, in my view. He's the president, and he didn't know this was coming. Nobody could have seen it coming. It will be known as the AI president in his second term. All of the productivity, all of the performance of the economy, all of the things we're seeing across all 11 sectors in small and large business around what happened with AI is accruing on his watch. I mean, the reason we're not seeing the market correct and jobs and unemployment going through the roof and everything else, and the tariffs, I mean, my goodness, AI's offset the tariffs. He couldn't have seen that coming. He's just plain lucky. And I'd be talking a lot about that, too, that he delivered a technology for both defense, education, medicine, and everything else that is bringing major benefits to the entire American population that they don't see yet, but they can start to feel. And that's AI. I would take credit for that, and he hasn't done that yet. I don't understand why. I bet by the time we go into the general, he will. He's the luckiest president on earth to get that benefit. He did not know that was coming.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.